everybody, Stefan here from EDC Austria, and today we are talking about my EDC bag for the month of June in the year 2017. If you're new here and if you like the video, please don't forget to press subscribe to find all the new reviews and EDC updates that will be upcoming. Okay, now we'll start. I upgraded to this messenger bag a month ago, packed it last time to the best of my abilities, and since then I noticed it was a bit too heavy, and also there were a few things I didn't need and a few things that needed to be changed. So let's look at what I've been coming up with. And the positioning in the bag isn't final because I know I'm gonna unpack it twice, once for this video and once for the German one, and then I'll finally locate everything in its final resting place. Okay, let's start with the very front. I think I only have my trusty scissors here, my foldable scissors, which I use quite often. And otherwise I just carry my secondary lighter here. The second compartment is kind of meant for important things or emergency items. First, important things, my blade medic from Misc. I know it's not the best solution, but in a pinch, if your knife happens to be dull and you need to get it somewhat sharp, this will do. Something that should be, if you only can carry one article, you should take this. This is an Israeli bandage, also known as an emergency bandage. And if you're seriously wounded, there's really nothing like this to help you survive until helps arrive or until you can be delivered to the hospital. Then we have a rescue blanket which reflects 90% of your body heat, so this is quite nice if the person is wounded and is getting cold. Another very important thing, my spinner that I carry with me. This is the Spinetic Y spinner. There is a review of that which you find linked up there. Also in the description is a link of where to get it, but check out the review first. Here is some antibacterial gel. Always comes in handy and is quite important these days in my opinion. And here is an extra 14500 battery. I also have one piece left of my wet fire because I think the chances that I actually need to start a fire are pretty slim. Okay, now let's go to the final compartment, the main compartment as it is. First I have here a energy drink powder, which can also be prepared in this package because it has a resealable top, so you just need water and you get a nice electrolyte drink in raspberry flavor. Then you never know how long you may be out, so there are 2 protein bars. Right away I do carry a fixed blade with me, which at the moment is the Mora Bushcraft Black, which is a knife you can do pretty much anything with. It's very sturdy, and should I be in the woods, it helps me there too. Here I have some cordage and a lot of wrapped duct tape. Next, I finally got over myself and changed my multi-tool because I'm going a bit on the budget variant this month, trying it out. This is the Ganzo G101 multi-tool, which costs under $15. I link it in the description. You have a knife cutter, a knife stripper, pliers, and then let's go through the tools one by one. First you have an awl, but it cuts all of this side. Second, here's the bit to connect your bits with, which you also get with this. There are a bunch of hex bits, Phillips bit, flathead bits, everything you need. And finally on this side you have the straight edge, which actually cuts really well. And on the other side we have the serrated blade. Second, we have a nice can opener, very sharp. Then the next tool is a flathead, and the final tool is a bit oddly positioned, but it's a pretty nice pair of scissors. I actually did test them. They work pretty well, and for under $15 this is really a great offer. I mean, even my Leatherman Sidekick is only, is $45, and compared to that, these $15 are really not a lot. So if you're feeling lucky, just order it. You also get this carrying case with it, which is nice, but not as good as my leather carrying case for my Leatherman, but the leather carrying case alone was more than this whole thing. Next, another 5-hour energy drink. Here we have some water purification tablets, 20, and each goes for 1 liter of water, so you're okay for quite a while. Here you have the live fire, which is also great tinder. You just scratch off a bit, light it, and as soon as you get your fire going, you can extinguish it by closing this lid, and that's it. And you can use it many times. Here I just have a regular pair of tissues. Here is my MRE kit, which contains a coffee, a moist toilet, dental floss, matches, and TP, and salt and sugar. That's it. And like I said in the last update, I carry these since 2 months ago, and whenever I open one, I get a new sealed one back in. Next, since I'm always ready to go back to the hospital, here's my Samsung charger plus a 1.8 meter cable from Anker to micro USB. It's a nice braided cable, and it's strong enough to charge my tablet, which someone can bring to me to the hospital and doesn't have to be confused with the charging cable. Here I have a power bank, not an Anker, for once, because I just have a very big Anker and a very small one. This one is JetTech. It's a 10,000 milliamp battery pack, which even comes with a light, and it works great. I've tested it quite a bit and so far no problems, but still, if you have the choice, go for Anker. Otherwise, there are many good makers out there. With my pens, I said I don't need another tactical pen in my regular EDC video. By the way, if you haven't seen that already, please check it out. I'll link it again. But still, I carry this one around just because it's a nice pen and I want to get some use out of it. And also my Waterman ink roller, which is a very nice pen too. I just like to carry those. Here we have the Ganzo 759, which is kind of a Delica clone. but still a nice small blade. If it's still available, I'll link it. I don't know, I don't check these things. Here's my Swiss card, which comes also with scissors, just in case I don't have the other ones. It comes with a pen, with some tweezers, a toothpick, the usual stuff. Here is the actual knife I want to use if I want to use a folder out of my bag. And again, I usually carry an expensive knife, so there is no need to carry an expensive knife in my bag too. So I have this great Hans Talisman, which is a fantastic Aus 8 knife, which is about 30 bucks. If it's still available, I'll link it, but it's so buttery smooth, it runs on bearings, it's a fantastic knife. There are a bunch of reviews out there. I love this knife, especially for that price point. Here is my light for this month. It's the special edition of the S1 Abaddon. It does have the magnet and it goes up to 600 lumen. And of course you have strobe. That's also why I brought another 14500 battery. Here, as always, my emergency drinking water, 100 milliliter of those. They can make a hell of a difference. Here is my hot beverage bag, as it's called. You can put in up to 12 ounces of water and mix something and carry it. And I also used it as a carrying container for my extra fentanyl patch, which I need for my immense back pain, because if I happen to not have one, I can't even walk. Here, my extra medications. I told you this story often. If I forget something or if I come to a hospital that hasn't everything in stock, I am in deep trouble, so that's why I always carry a healthy amount of extra pills with me. I carry a few magnesium sticks also, as I'm very low on magnesium, and that just helps with my general fitness. I still carry the survival kit. Again, I am not sure if I'm gonna keep this, because it comes with stuff like a candle, a pen, a wire, some fishing, a whistle, and simple stuff like that, but it really seems pretty flimsy and it takes up a lot of room. Much more useful is this first aid kit, which also doesn't take up that much of room, and it comes with bandages, gauze, scissors, band-aids, pins, everything you might need, especially in addition to the emergency bandage. You really should have both with you. We still have my pepper spray, but remember, this is only my backup. I always carry one on my person. This is the Saber Red, one of the strongest there are, but because of this flimsy cap, I decided not to put that one in my pocket, because the risk is just way too high to use it by mistake. Here is my Ride in the Rain pad. I just love this thing, and I do actually take notes, and I still have some band-aids in there and some extra TP. Okay, that was it. That was a bit of a fast one, although it almost took 20 minutes. Let me know if I should get rid of something, or if this is sufficient, or if I missed something. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as I said. And if you have to say something, please leave a message in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching, and bye bye.